I'm going to share an analogy with you that just came to mind. So imagine your manifestation like in the sense of fueling a fire. The fuel is your thoughts, and the fire is your manifestation, or what you don't desire. So let me explain to you. Your thoughts is what's fueling whatever you desire. Say if you want to, bring in money, you want to bring in a specific person, you want to buy a house, that is your desire. So the more that you think about what you want as opposed to what you don't want, your thoughts are fueling that fire, which is your desire. So in the same sense, what you don't want, if you're thinking of that as opposed to what you do want, you're giving fire, you're fueling the fire to what you don't want, and that's what you will get. So you are in control. It's your mind, your thoughts that are in control, regardless of what's happening outside of you in your 3D, your reality. And it's very, very important also. Try not to micromanage your manifestation. So don't think like, if I want like money, I have to go get a job, then I have to get this salary, then I have to get this promotion, and then I get this bonus. You don't have to think like that. Or even if it comes to your specific person, like your love interest, don't think, right, okay, I'm in this relationship, they have to do this for me, then we'll get into a relationship, then they'll take me on holiday, then we'll move in together. That's just you thinking of steps, if that makes sense. When manifesting, go right to the very, very end. So go to like your 10-year anniversary, and in your head have a scene, like just 5 seconds or so. Just think of a scene, and it doesn't have to be like exact, but what it implies to you. So like, say for example, a 10-year anniversary for me, it might be like a party, or it might just be an intimate like meal with me and my person, and we're saying to each other happy 10 years, and he gives me a gift or whatever, and that's for me, like from in my reality, that's what I perceive as a 10-year anniversary. It might be completely different for you, but whatever it may be, go right to the very, very end, because the reason being, whatever is going to happen in the middle to get you to your end, it will naturally happen. You don't need to micromanage it. And it could be like, maybe when you get to like living in together, you might not want that person, and then you can decide like, that's not for me, and you might want somebody else, or you might decide like, this is working or whatever. But at the end of the day, if you go to the very, very end, everything will fold anyway. So you're always in control, but it's your thoughts that create that. So it's very